Good morning, it's Wednesday, September the 9th, and you're watching AGORACOM Small Cap News TV. I'm your host, Paul Kondakos. AGORACOM TV is a daily, fast-paced show, bringing you the best press releases along with the halts at the open so that you can hopefully profit from them and potentially find your next great small cap investment. Got a great show lined up for this morning. We've got two press releases from the Canadian side, one from the U.S. side, no halts to report on at this time. So without any further ado, let's get down to business. Our lead story comes out of a company called Amador Gold. They trade on the TSX Venture under the symbol AGX. This press release actually came out yesterday, however, it's worthy of your attention. They're announcing further sampling of a recent high-grade gold discovery, which has produced grab samples up to 60 grams per ton of gold. The samples were taken approximately 1.5 to 2.5 meters from samples announced in August, which assayed up to 75 grams per ton of gold. We've got 3 grab samples announced by the company today that were collected from the RHB zone, which returned values of, and this is zone 1, we've got 61 grams per ton of gold, 23 grams per ton of silver. Zone number 2, we've got 0.5% copper, 54 grams per ton of gold, 28 grams per ton of silver. And zone 3, we've got 0.53% copper and 19 grams per ton of gold. So great numbers coming out of Amador. Shows great potential for their properties. A little bit about the company. They've assembled a portfolio of more than 20 properties of exceptional merit in established mining camps and emerging mineral districts in Canada. Company's last at 8 cents, high of 13.5, low of 3.5 cents, and a market cap of approximately $14 million. Disclaimer time, they are an AGORACOM client. However, as always, the news stands on its own 2 feet. Moving on to our next company, Detour Gold. They trade on the big board under the symbol DGC. The company is announcing a positive pre-feasibility study for its Detour Lake Gold project, which is located in Ontario. The pre-feasibility study proposes an open-pit mine at its 100% owned property in northeastern Ontario. They're using as the base case $775 an ounce for gold, even though we know it's trading in and around $1,000. Proven and probable open-pit reserves are 8.8 million ounces. They've got an estimated mine life of 14.5 years, and the average annual gold production they're anticipating is approximately 560,000 ounces of gold per year. The average cash operating cost they're anticipating to be $404 per ounce of gold. So now we've got 2 different scenarios. At $775 an ounce gold, pre-tax net present value is $621 million at a 5% discount rate, generating an internal rate of return of 13.5%. At $900 an ounce of gold, pre-tax net present value is $1.2 billion at a 5% discount rate, generating an internal rate of return of 20%. Estimated startup costs are approximately $844 million. A little bit about the company. They're Canadian gold exploration and development company. Finally, I've got Kratos Defense and Security Solutions. They trade on the NASDAQ under the symbol KTOS. The company was awarded a $1.5 million contract and workforce development contracts for the U.S. Navy. Always a good sign when the U.S. government's giving you contracts. They're going to develop additional modules for the virtual radio room simulation. And a little bit about the company, they provide mission critical engineering, IT services, and warfighter solutions for the U.S. federal government. Last at 85 cents. High of $2.12, low of 58 cents, and a market cap of approximately $110 million. That's a wrap for today's show. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure to join us again tomorrow. We've got more great press releases and halts at the open for you.